Okay, hello. This is Montaviz99, and I'm going to show you how to do spiritual pressure from the famous anime and manga Bleach. And this is pretty much what we're looking for. Okay, just to let you know, I am working on a laptop, so it will buffer quite a bit. I'm sorry, but I don't have a PC, which would have been better. Well, I have PC, but I don't have After Effects. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and start this thing. We're going to go to new composition. We'll make it 3 seconds. Any size you want, really. Just make it at least 1000 by 1000 something. Name it SP for spiritual pressure. Click OK. Right, go to effects and go down to. Wait, hang on, what? Alright, yeah, sorry. Go create a new composition. New composition. New. Solid. Make it black. Make sure it's comp size. Right, go to effects, noise and grain, fractal noise. Right, minimize that for now. Okay, go to blur, go to directional blur, and just right, hide it by clicking the FX. Okay, you want to keep it as basic, soft. Click invert, then make the contrast 500 and the brightness -90. Go to subset, go to transform. And get rid of the uniform scale, make width 6, and make the height about 115. And this is what you get so far. Okay. Right, go to subsettings. Right, and yeah, you want to mess around with the complexity. You can make it soft, as hard as you want, but go to subsettings, make influence 100, and then 30. Click stopwatch on rotation. From the beginning, you want it at 0. And at the end, you want it at 30. At the end, you want 30. But well, you can do that in a minute. Yeah, just try evolution. Start with 0. Stopwatch. Go to the end. Make it 10. Right. Right. What's going on here? Hang on. Oh, Jesus Christ! Just get rid of that. Sorry, that was the original one. Right. Click live update. Mine's being a bitch. But yeah, this is what you're going to get so far. Right now it looks like static on TV, but minimize it. Go to directional blur, and just blur the crap out of it, really. I go for 190. It really works for me. And, oh, what's... Oh, go to the beginning, go to 0. Click the stopwatch, go back to 0. Click the stopwatch, go to the end. I just blur it out, like I said, 190 for myself. And then you should have this. There you go. That is pretty much spiritual pressure from the beginning, just blocked out. Then it just finds up into thin lines, raging up and down. Sorry about that, but I'm putting a little bit of random accent right now. Okay. Get your footage. Just name it footage. Go down to new composition, and there we go. Alright. That's me fucking ages ago. I'm going to move my thing along so to the point where I think I should start. Okay, that's that. Alright. Go to your SP footage, well, comp, over it, and just move it over to the point where you think your spiritual pressure will start. I'm moving it over there. And go to click mode, go to add. That way you'll get that for now. Alright, just move it along. I'm going to move this along to the point where I think, yeah. Okay, I want to move it along a little bit more actually. Just then play. Just wiggle it about up to the point you want it. Alright, you want to click T on your layer. Go to 0. Minimize. Just get the stopwatch. Just move along a little bit, and just by a tiny bit move it up to about 30 or 20. Then go to a bit about an extra half a second longer, and you want it at 100. Then pretty much that's what you're going to get. Right, go to the very end of your, not exactly your comp, but at the very end of your spiritual pressure, and just make the percentage 0. Well, just before it, make it, I don't know, 70, then drop it down to 0 at the end of it. And yeah, slow laptop. But yeah, just like I said, just play around with it. Just get your own percentages where you want it and how strong you want it. Can be as much as you want, really. And look, ta-da, my hands. So I'll just sort my footage because I don't need the rest of it. It's just me coming up towards the camera because my friend was holding it. Move the actual comp down so I know how far I want it, which is just not that far. There we go. And that is pretty much it. Right, click the eyeball on your footage and make sure your background is black and don't have the grids. Go to color correction and go to hue and saturation. Click colorize, then saturation 100, and just move this little number here along up to the point of your color. For some reason, I love the color blue these days, so I'm gonna have mine as blue. There we go. Click the eyeball back in your footage, and there is your colored spiritual pressure. Right, I'm gonna show you how to do shine on this. So trap code shine. Tell me when I have this, so I'm sorry, can't help you with that. Move the offset point at the bottom. Yeah, and just play around these numbers. I'm just doing this for randoms, so I'm gonna be quiet now. Just show you how I do mine. You can use shimmer, by the way, but I'm not going to. I don't think shimmer is really something for spiritual pressure. In my opinion, it's more like a little small aura ball, like say you're using Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. Which a lot of people say, you're not using spiritual pressure, by the way, you're doing Dragon Ball Z aura. You know what? Fuck you. I don't care if I am or not. It's the closest thing I'm going to get to spiritual pressure, okay? So, fuck you. And yes, okay, I am using Dragon Ball Z aura composition here, but I've edited it so it's close enough to spiritual pressure. So, fuck you, Dragon Ball Z fans. I don't give two shits. Yeah, so, on this bit, colorize, you can change it to 1 colour, 2 colour, 3, 5, sorry, 1, 3, 5 colours. Then there's these own little presets. You just mess around with them, really. Colours, insides, outsides, shadows, and everything else. Doesn't really matter, but you have to use boost light. Actually, no, you don't. You can use boost light. It just makes the centre part of your spiritual pressure stand out a little bit more, but not too high. Maybe 1, between 1 and 3. Ray length really just shines it out, by the way. You want to make sure this offset's on add. Okay, so if you just click these FX buttons, you'll see that they do. It just gets rid of that layer that you can see. That's pretty much both of them. That's just shine. Both of them again. That was just hue and saturation. I do prefer the hue and saturation part, but let's go with this. Alright, click on the layer, click your pen tool, and just create like a little pointy pinecone tree around your person, really. That's just how I do mine. It just gives it better pointed facts so that the tip of it's like a fire flame. Alright, click on your layer, click F, and just feather it. Feather up to the point where it looks fine, not just an absolute point shape, but you need it to feather out, so the further out, the thinner it gets, the more realistic it looks. So yeah, and this is what it should look like, if it would, if only it would. Okay, if this doesn't work, I will, at the end of this, I will render it and place it at the end so you can see what my final part is. Sorry, but laptops are a pain in the backside. So yeah, like I said, just mess around, use colour correction, use anything that you have on colour correction, anything, it will just work. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Mental Viz 99, Jackson Hall in the world, and thank you.